Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I still remain your humble girl, Amaka. I know it has been long since I uploaded a video in my channel. It is as a result of so many circumstances that have been happening to me lately and have been taking my time. But guys, I promised to do a video on what have really been going on in my life lately that have been taking most of my time. Yes, I'm going to explain in details what really went on. So that being said, I want to especially welcome my returning subscribers. Thank you very much, guys. And if you're seeing my face for the first time, in favor, click on that subscription button and turn on your notification post so that you get notified each time I post a content. So that being said, this vlog is going to be a sit-down video. I'm going to be giving you guys the details, like in details, full details of what really happened and how my German visa got denied in 2017. So before we proceed, guys, I want you to go and click on the like button and also share this video, because I believe that you, your sister, your sibling, your friend, or somebody you know that knows someone is going to benefit from this video. Like, this video is going to be very beneficial to people. So guys, that being said, please go and click on that like button. It will help this video to go far. So guys, before I proceed, also I want to quickly do a disclaimer. I'm not an immigration agent, I'm not a visa agent, so everything I'm going to be saying in this video is based on my personal experience, so you can go ahead and make your own research. You understand? Okay, let's move on. Okay, as you have seen in the caption, I got denied a German visa in December 2017 and I reapplied after 6 years and got my visa. But this time it's not Germany, but I'm going to do a fresh video on the country I got visa to and also the whole application process. So stay tuned to this channel. Okay, let me tell my story. I got married in 2017. Yeah, my husband is based in Germany while I'm based in Nigeria. So before we got married, we've already decided that I'm going to join him immediately in Germany so that we can start our life there. So that being said and concluded, we had our court marriage January 17, 2017. After that, we went ahead to inquire about the visa application process. There are different pathways that you can enter Germany. They have the student visa, they have the visiting visa, they have the tourist visa, they have the family reunion visa, and so on. But in this case, we chose to apply for a family reunion visa. You get? So this family reunion visa is a visa that enables you to reunite with your family, be it your wife, your husband, your parents, your siblings in Germany. As in, it helps you to reunite with them. It's a very, very easy visa application once you provide the necessary documents and pass your interview. So it's very, very easy to process. Yeah, it's easy, but I failed and I got rejected. Hey, when we applied, we were given an interview date. Yes, then also we were given the checklist. Okay, in this checklist, they listed all the requirements, like all the documents needed for the visa application that you need to provide while coming for the interview. So inside the checklist, you have of course, your passport data page, your birth certificate, your NYSC discharge, your primary school certificate, your secondary school certificate, your university certificate. So guys, hold on. Okay, if your partner was previously married and divorced, you have to provide divorce certificate. If it's written in Dutch, you have to translate it to English. Then most especially, you have to provide an A1 Dutch certificate. Guys, this A1 Dutch certificate is a form of is a Dutch exam you have to sit for and pass. Not that you just sit for it, and you must pass. I think as of then, 2017, their cutoff mark was 60. Yes, their cutoff mark was 60. If you get 59, guys, you have to resit it. So you must get 60 and above. So the cutoff mark was 60. Okay, so you have to take the exam, and the exam was mostly taken in Lagos. I don't know of any other places, at Goethe Institute Lagos. So that was where I did mine. Then guys, you bring your marriage certificate, then your wedding pictures. Guys, when I mean wedding pictures, don't go and be selecting fine pictures. So the one you know that you and your spouse appeared, as in like you guys were cuddled up and all that. No, you know that particular picture, like after your wedding, that time the photographer will say, okay, couple and village people, like all your village people will now gather. Yes, that is the particular picture you are going to provide, because I didn't know all these things. That's why I say share this video. Don't come and ask me, Amaka, hey God, had I know? No, had I know, share this video so that it will go viral for people to be aware. So is that particular picture, that picture they will say couple and village people, or couple with the groom family, couple with the bride family, couple and friends. Guys, that particular picture, don't go and bring a picture that has only you and your husband, or only you and your wife. Don't go and bring it though, because they will now say that maybe you people went and go and do photo shoots and say your marriage is fake. So guys, take notes. Take notes. Oh. So that being said, when you gather all these documents, I can't remember if I mentioned all, but I believe I did justice to the most important ones. So that's just it. So when you have gathered all these documents and you've passed your Dutch exam, you've gathered all your certificates, then on your interview date, you can proceed. But guys, before you proceed, hey, let me gist you. For this one, don't say, hey, I just got married newly, I don't really know my husband well, I don't really know my wife well. Nobody will hear that excuse. Guys, go and learn, as in go and know everything about your spouse, from the name of your in-laws, your father-in-law, your mother-in-law, from the name of your in-laws to the hey God, to the size of your husband or your wife's shoe. For example, your first date, like how you guys met, how you met your spouse, whether in Facebook, whether she was walking on the street and you met her, or whether somebody introduced you to him, anything. And be truthful. If you want to lie a lie that you can maintain, but it's better for you to be truthful. It's better for you to be truthful. So that being said, where you guys met, as in your first date, where exactly you guys met the first time, then your in-laws name, then if any of you have tattoo, you guys should know, then what your spouse in Germany is, as in where he's working, how much he's earning, the name of the place he's working, and in fact the day-to-day activities of your spouse, where he goes, what time he comes back, how often do you communicate, how often does he call you, how does he send money to you, how does, like, in fact guys, know everything. If your spouse has been married before and have kids, you try to know how many kids, know the name of the kids, the names of the kids. guys, you have to know everything about your spouse, everything. So when you are convinced that, and you guys have to be rehearsing it, you guys need to be on the same page, because I didn't know all these things, and nobody was there to like direct me on all these things. So I made my mistake and I got denied. You understand, guys? So you have to know all these things like the back of your hands. Know everything about your spouse. So that being said, if you're really convinced that you've really mastered everything about your spouse, then you can further proceed. But if you're not sure, I think you can actually write a mail for them to shift your interview date, that you're not okay and all that. Yes. So it's better that you take your time than you rush. You don't need to rush, you just have to take your time, because if, luckily for you, you get your visa, you are going to spend the rest of your life with your husband there or your wife there. So no need for you to rush. You just have to take your time. If you are not sure that you are not ready for the interview, you can send the mail to them to reschedule. The most important thing is for you to get it right. You understand, guys? It's just for you to get it right. So that being said, and also secondly, I want to sound this one, not like, this one is also very important, guys, very, very important. If you know any certificate that you cannot defend, like any certificate at all that you cannot defend, be it your primary school certificate, maybe you didn't see it, you just want to go and do another one from the cyber cafe and all that, no, guys, because they are still, once you proceed for the interview, after the interview and after submitting your documents, the German embassy are going to send a lawyer down to your village to come and verify all those documents that you submitted. They will go to your primary school. If you brought your primary school certificate, they are going to your secondary school. Even if you brought your baptismal card, because I think they requested for baptismal card also, they're still going to go to that church to go and confirm. Yes, it's as bad as that. Okay, not bad. So I'm just trying to let you know the cocoa. If you're not sure that you know where your university degree is, you can just tell them that you didn't go to university. Nobody will kill you. Instead of you to bring a fake document and after verification, it will not be what will fail you. So it's better for you to say you don't have it and proceed with the other ones you have. So that's it, guys. So back to my story. Sit down now. I told you that it's going to be an interactive one and you're going to learn a lot. I'm even just starting. So guys, after I now enrolled for Dutch class in Okaden for me to learn the language, because I cannot start learning another man's language in old age. I'll now say, let me go and learn it in YouTube. It's not English, guys, it's Dutch. So I went to enroll in a Dutch center in Okaden, Anambra State. And guys, luckily for me, I met a lot of friends, like a lot of good friends. Yeah, I know most of them will watch this video, but you guys are very dear to me. I love you guys so much. Mostly the people I met in the class, or mostly 95% of the people in the class, are all going for family reunion. So that's how we connected. So, and everyone was so passionate in passing the course so that we can be able to join our spouse. So we were reading, and the exam date reached. We traveled to Lagos. We sat for the exam. The exam was 2 days. So we sat for the exam, and luckily for us, all of us passed. We booked for our interview, and that's how everyone started their whole application process, as in the main deal. So the day of my interview, I had to, because I stay in Anambra, the day of my interview, I had to travel to Lagos. And I told you guys, I was not prepared. Not that I was not really prepared to say, because I didn't get to I didn't get to see someone that will put me through, this is how it's been done, or this is the likely interview questions. I was just like, maybe it's normal, submit your documents and go, but no, it was an interview also. So I entered for the, when it was my turn, I got in, I submitted all my documents. So it got to the turn where I'm going to submit my wedding pictures. Nobody told me that I should come with a picture that has the whole village people inside. So I just went with a very lovely picture of I and my husband. So when the interviewer checked it, he was like, don't you have a picture that has your parents? I was like, I have it, but I didn't bring it. That was where my village people started following me. So I didn't know what to do. I submitted this. I gave the interviewer, I gave him all my documents. I was checking it one after the other. So in the process of checking it, he was asking me questions, like he was interviewing me immediately. So there are some questions that he asked me that I couldn't provide answer to, because I didn't really expect such questions. So after everything, if you couldn't provide the answer to that, they would just say, okay, if you go in, you would think they're not recording it, but they're taking notes. Are taking notes immediately. So after the whole process, I came back to Anambra. So after I didn't remember how long it took for them to send down a lawyer to come and verify my document or the documents I submitted. So they now sent down the lawyer to come and do verification. So after the verification, after the verification, and the lawyer is if the lawyer is done with verifying you, he's going to get back to the embassy and convey his findings to them. If you are cleared, the embassy is going to send you a mail telling you that your verification is being completed, and they will go further to process your applications. So that being said, the lawyer came. You don't even know that there is a lawyer verifying you, unless maybe any office you went to, you know the people, they will now call you that somebody came now to blah blah blah, before you know, okay, this is it. So when the lawyer was through with me, he went back to Lagos. Then after some days, I think, or weeks, I can't remember. So I now got a mail that my verification was successful, that they will now further continue in processing my applications. I was like, okay. After the verification, the next thing, based on the people that have went before me, the next thing is that you receive a mail for you to send your passport through FedEx, or you can bring your passport personally for your visa. So I was now waiting for them to, I was now waiting for that mail that would tell me to bring my passport and or send it via FedEx. So while waiting for the whole process, I went back to Warri, Delta State, to join my auntie. So then, you know, all this abroad thing, like if you want to go and learn a trade, go and learn handwork, so that maybe when you get there, you will not be idle, you will not be packing the Yipo money. So me that is going to Germany now, if I finish learning my tailoring, when I now jump back to Germany, I will now be packing their oil. So this was my initiative, and I went to go and register for a tailoring class. So I was now learning how to sew clothes. The expected date for me to get my mail from the embassy passed. No mail. I said, Amaka, it's all now different. So my friends, most of them have traveled. Most of them were still waiting like me. So I was now contacting them. How far? When you did your own, how many weeks interval? He told me that highest 1 month you now get. I said, 1 month have passed, 2 months have passed. what is now holding my own? So I now sent a mail to the embassy that I want to inquire about my visa process, blah 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 blah. So no response. One fateful day, I got a mail that I have an appointment at the embassy. If I'm coming, I should come with my passport and I should print out this mail. It will serve as a gate pass. I called my friends that have traveled. Sure, you said after verification, the next thing is bring your passport via FedEx or submit it yourself. Why is my own now come with passport and print this mail to serve as gate pass? The girl was like, I don't know. And I said, okay. So guys, I didn't even know that it was another interview. And all my friends I know that have already done, as in that have already traveled, nothing like a second interview. So nobody put me through. I didn't know Jack. So like I didn't know it was an interview till I got to Lagos on that date and I was asked to come inside. So when I came inside, now said okay, took my passport. He now led me upstairs and offered me a seat. I sat down. Before you know, this is going to be an interactive section. It's going to be an interview. Blah blah blah. In my mind, I said, what? Interview? Another one? My dear, that's how the interview started though. They were asking me questions. I didn't know that they were interviewing my husband at the same time they were interviewing me. So I was in Lagos Embassy while my husband was in Foreign Office in Germany, and they were conducting the same interview, like the same interview questions. They were asking us the same questions. So that brings me back to what I was telling you guys to before you go for any interview, any German interview or any family reunion interview at all, make sure you liaise with your husband on everything concerning each other. Like, that doesn't mean that I didn't know my husband, like I didn't know him, but there are some things, if you are telling yourself the truth, or if you want to tell yourself the truth, there are some things basically that you won't know, and like it's not even occurred to you to really know this thing at that particular moment. So it wasn't really my fault or anybody's fault, so to say. So they were asking us the same question, the same time, the same day, different places. So as Devil did his own thing, there are some questions that we didn't give the same answer to, that our answers were different. So after the interview, we came out. That was when he told me that he was also interviewed. I was like, wow. Even at that point, like, I was still hoping that at least that is just like a minor mistake that can be maybe overlooked. But no, embassy, you see, embassy matter. A small thing like this, a small thing. So after everything, I was still hoping on God and praying that everything should work out for my good, that everything should be in our favor. So I went back to Warri. So after the whole process, I kept on waiting for their decision. I kept on waiting. So on that fateful day, that should be December 17, I won't forget that date, I got an email from the embassy. Before I opened it, I was like, I just rushed to pee hot spray. So when I opened the mail, I just saw rejected. Mr. KK, we are sorry, at this junction we can't continue with your visa processing, blah 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 blah. Please, after how many days, your documents will be emailed back to you via FedEx, blah 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 blah. Guys, like, I broke down as in hot tears. You know that newly wife that is hoping to go and join the husband, and just in a twinkle of an eye her hopes was shattered. Like, I broke down, I cried. I told my madam, please, I'm not emotionally stable to continue work today. Can I go home? Like, my madam said, it's not the end of the world for you, my child. But just go home and calm yourself down. What have happened, have happened. Guys, I cried. Like, I cried. But at the end, what will I do? What have happened, have happened. It's not my daddy that owns the embassy. Neither is it my mommy. So I have to take it with good faith. So after like 1 week or 2 weeks, I decided to help myself. Yes, to help myself. What did I do? And I started job hunting. And that was why in January I got a job offer with International Breweries. So I now started working to keep me busy and make me forget about things and move on. But guys, it was never an easy decision to make. So I continued that, and since then I've been making a lot of applications. I know what I'm going to bore you guys in this video. So till this year when I got my visa. Guys, your destiny can be delayed but can never be denied. What am I trying to say? If you are struggling or you are going through a rough time and you think you're as in you don't have hope, you don't have hope again, your whole life is shattered and you don't have strength again to push on. Guys, I will give up now you lose though. Don't give up. Don't give up. Like, fight, pray, be consistent. Never give up. One day you shall smile. So in my next video, I'll be disclosing to you guys the country that I got the visa to. So before I sign out, guys, let me know what you think about this video in the comment section. Also, please do like and subscribe to my channel. It will really help me grow. Thank you very much and have a nice day. See you in my next vlog. Bye.